In 2026, aviation is safer than it has ever been. Yet, airplanes still crash. When a flawless multi-million-dollar jet dives straight into a mountain because a pilot locks himself inside the cockpit, it's not a mechanical problem. Or when two fully functional jumbo jets collide on the foggy runway, killing nearly 600 people. The engines were running perfectly. The machines are no longer the problem. The problem is the creature operating them. This is the study of human factors, the deepest vulnerability in aviation. Welcome to the Plain Sense channel. We are decoding aviation and diving into all of these subjects together. Make sure to watch until the very end because I have a special announcement. And now, let's get back to human factors. To truly understand how fragile the system is, you have to look at it from the both sides of the radio. As a single-engine pilot, I know exactly how it feels to bear the weight of every decision in the air, relying strictly on your instruments. But as an air traffic controller in training, I also see the other half of the sky. The immense psychological pressure of managing a complex puzzle, where a single misheard word can cost hundreds of lives. Human factors aren't just lines in the textbook. They are the invisible forces shaping every single second of flight. In aviation, we have something called the shell, but not this shell, where in the middle is you. S stands for software. That's procedures, like sit and start. Then you have your hardware, that is your machine where you work and what you're working with. You have your environment, even something like the room temperature can cause significant damage. And then you have your lifeware, the humans working together. In aviation, everything must be in sync. You may already know that about 80% of the aviation accidents were caused by human error. So if human beings are the weakest link, why haven't we replaced them yet? In an era dominated by artificial intelligence, the question is highly relevant. You can look at the modern tech. Systems like Garmin Autopilot can literally take over an aircraft if the pilot collapses, navigate around weather, talk to the ATC and perform a perfect touchdown. So why are the cockpits and radars still in human hands? Because automation is only as good as the code is written on. Computers operate on logic, but the sky operates on chaos. When a black swan event hits, a chaotic emergency that software programmers never envisioned, automation panics and it disconnects. An autopilot can fly a perfect profile, but it cannot invent a creative solution to save crippled aircraft. The human brain possesses the unique ability to adapt, innovate, and override logic with gut instinct. New study finds that we are roughly almost 40 years away from this pilotless technology. But in my opinion, this number is really optimistic because there is a lot of safety regulation, complex liability issues, and in the first place is public hesitation. So until the day comes, we must manage the human mind, the greatest machine in the whole universe. You already know that everything needs to be in sync in aviation. But what is the greatest shield we have against human error? It's called the CRM, the Crew Resource Management. But this concept was written in blood. We have to go back to 1977, to a Spanish island called Tenerife, where the biggest lesson for humans and aviation happened. Extremely busy and foggy island changed the world forever. The captain of the KLM 747, a highly respected chief instructor, was in a massive rush. He began his takeoff roll without the clearance from air traffic control. His co-pilot and flight engineer noticed the mistake. They suspected another Pan Am 747 was still on the runway. But back then, the captain's authority was absolute. The hierarchy was a wall, and you simply could not say anything to the captain. The co-pilot hesitated, submissively questioning the captain, but failed to assert himself. The captain simply ignored this and continued with the takeoff. Seconds later, 583 people died in the deadliest collision in history. The Tenerife accident forced the industry to completely redesign the communication. Today, CRM teaches co-pilots to speak up and forces captains to listen. Hierarchy was destroyed to let survival win. The crew resource management greatly synchronizes the work of the pilots in the cockpit. But what happens when your own body betrays you without you even realizing it? This is the terror of hypoxia. oxygen deprivation. Think of Helios Airways Flight 522, the infamous ghost flight. The cabin pressure switch was left in the wrong position. As the plane climbed, the air grew thin, but the crew misread the warning alarms. Slowly, silently, oxygen left their bloodstream. Here is the terrifying psychological paradox of hypoxia. It doesn't cause any pain. It doesn't cause any panic. It causes euphoria. As your brain slowly dies from a lack of oxygen, you feel happy. You feel confident. Your cognitive abilities drops to a child's level, but you smile, believing everything is perfectly fine. By the time the military fighter jets intercepted Helios 522, the entire crew and all of passengers were completely unconscious, flying on autopilot and completely out of control until the fuel ran out. But hypoxia only happens when there is a massive pressure loss on the aircraft. There is a safe altitude of about 10,000 feet. This is the altitude that pilots want to rush down if there is any kind of sign of pressure loss. But even when the air is reached, there is two more silent monsters remaining, and that is fatigue and mental health. Aviation operates 24/7. Continuous night shifts, broken circadian rhythms, and crossing time zones leave professionals chronically exhausted. A fatigued brain has the exact same reaction time and judgment deficits as a legally drunk brain. A momentary microsleep behind the radar screen or during an instrument approach can end a story instantly. But the darkest, most heavily guarded secret in the hangar is mental health. The psychological pressure of this industry is immense. For decades, pilots hid their depression, fearing that admitting mental struggles would instantly revoke their medical license. This silence culminated in the ultimate nightmare of Germanwings Flight 9525, one of the darkest aviation crashes in history. A co-pilot, suffering from severe psychiatric issues, hid his illness, locked his captain out, and deliberately crashed his Airbus into the Alps, killing everybody on board and becoming one of the saddest aviation stories in history. So how does aviation survive its own humanity? Only through uncompromising education. Because true mastery in aviation isn't just about passing a test once to get a license. It requires extensive non-stop education. The dangerous paradox of this industry is that the moment you think you know everything is the exact moment a false sense of security takes hold. Whether you are a student pilot, a seasoned captain, or controller managing a heavy traffic, your mind is your most critical instrument. Keep it sharp and never stop learning. Human performance and limitations is not just a theory, it is one of the hardest modules in the official ATPL examination at the Aviation Authority. Every commercial pilot and air traffic controller must pass a brutal testing on everything from the autonomy of the human eye all the way to psychological trap detection. Aviation safety is an accident. It is a continuous war against our own biological limits. And this is exactly why I'm building PlaneSense. We are creating the ultimate education ecosystem for the aviation community. We will be covering stories, news, and every single official subject from the ATPL examinations, but especially on this channel, giving the general public knowledge about aviation. But for the aspiring pilots and air traffic controllers, we are building a PlaneSense website where you won't just read about this, you will test yourself. We are developing custom minigames, including reflex and reaction speed tests, professional communication quizzes, aircraft identification challenges, and ICAO code training tools. Alongside that, you will find the premium study materials and exclusive educational video breakdowns. We are building the future of aviation learning, so don't miss the start with special offers. Hit the subscribe button, drop a like, trust your instrument, protect your mind, and I will see you in the next sector. PlaneSense over and out.